I never thought that I would resonate so much with a comment that I saw recently about one of the topics that I usually talk about on my streams and even here on these videos. And it has to do about when is a good spot for you to like step back and listen to the reality of the situations in your life. And while this has to do with content creation, you can apply this to literally anything you are passionate about. Because if you're trying to headbutt your things into something that you wish for it to be successful, it's really difficult to tell when is that going to actually kick off or not. You don't really have a teacher all the time, and even if someone's guiding you, you have to find out what things work for you. So yeah, I think one of the most valuable lessons that I can tell someone is learning about learning. I usually call it metacognition because it's the closest term to it. And even I have to apply my own metacognition terms to myself when I see that something is not working out, when I see that something, sometimes it's the fact that it hasn't been discovered, or maybe you haven't promoted enough. But what if it's the content you're making that you need to change? What if it's the thing you're making in general? So yeah, that's just something that I've been hearing a lot. I've been seeing people saying like, hey, how do I get out of the boundary here? It feels like there's a barrier like stopping me from like succeeding. And even when I pass that barrier, there's like a new barrier of like challenges. That's life in general. I've been going through those challenges all the time, my entire life. I think I am currently accepting that I am in one of my biggest challenges of all time. And it is affecting my livelihood in general. Don't you worry about me. I think I have to figure it out. But if you see things a lot different in my online activities, it's because I'm just trying to shift the grounds, you know. The season is almost over. There's like 2 months left on the year. 2024 has been one of the wildest rides ever. Last week I talked about how making a change to Cyber Sane was indeed the right move. And it was. Don't get me wrong. It indeed 100% was. And everything around Cyber Sane, like the energy, the things that I do, it makes sense now. But I still had to figure out more things about Cyber Sane. And I don't think that's just life in general. Deja vu. Life is about keeping learning. Education never stops until the moment that you pass away. That's something that they teach us in school about becoming a teacher. It's like, yeah, the philosophy of education is that it never stops. Someone never stops regardless of how old they are. You're always going to keep learning. Your brain is always evolving. Your brain is always learning new information, new data coming in, coming out. So yeah, you have to remember that. Please remember that very fondly as you find yourself in a difficult situation where you need to break that barrier and learn something new. I am trying to my very best to come with the realization that those barriers are indeed affecting me right now. And they are mostly affecting my real life. And that real life part is affecting my Vtuber activities. So as soon as I figure out how to do all that, I'll think I can be able to get back into normality. In the meantime, I think that the space and time continuing here on the Net City are gonna keep shifting as the sands of time keep on. Oh wow, I sound very emotional. I guess I kinda am right now. That's like the mood. That's the energy that I'm trying to portray. I would like to be more direct with the things that are happening to me, but it's very simple. I need to do things that have become more stable to me when it comes to like more having a grasp on life. I feel like I am losing it really, really bad. And to not derail too much from the main point of this video, which is, you know, when things get out of hand, when you need to recognize when are things affecting your creation, your passion. I really would love to continue doing this, but it seems like it's really impossible at the moment. And it seems like I'm going to continue no matter what. But at the moment, the best I can do is like take a little minute, take a little break and reevaluate my actions, reevaluate my health too. Because my health is in a very tricky position right now. It is the most affected that it has ever been. while also being very good. It's very strange how I can explain this, but it's pretty much how I can let you know how I am doing. I'm doing okay, but I'm also not doing okay. It's weird. It's to go into details. It's yeah. I just need a really big break, and that break, it's something that's probably coming soon. I hope you don't get too worried about me. I'm going to do my very best. If you want to support me, you know where the usual links are. They're in the description. All those details are in there. My waifu wears cup is still in, in the process. It's a limited edition item, limited time. Pretty soon, I'm going to be more direct with the details of how long that item is going to be there. I was very fortunate. I've been very fortunate, honestly, back to back every week for the past, few months. It's just been a blessing, and in disguise also, there are some curses in there. But I hope I'm able to get through these challenges so that I can continue doing content moving forward. If this video resonated with you, please don't forget to give it a like. I feel like this may be one of the first videos that is actually monetizing this channel. I'm trying to fix some things on my YouTube right now, so things are able to work. Please don't forget to comment on this video with a blue heart. Wish me good luck, because I'm gonna need it in order to break those barriers and continue with the things that I'm very passionate about. I'll be seeing you soon, Netpals. Have a stellar day. Y'all have a good night.